Hi everybody. Sorry for the way I look today, but I've been battling the flu. I'm just about over it, but I just feel pretty weak and didn't want to do my makeup or do my hair. So this is the real me. Like it, love it, or leave it. But anyways, um, a lot of my videos of Spike really got the attention of so many people, and I want to thank you guys so very much. I know some people thought it was cruel for making Spike talk, but believe me, he would be talking like that even, I mean, all the time, all the time. He would always say, I want you, I want my mama, and if I didn't pick him up, he'd say, I would tell my grandmama, or he'd come out, grandmama. And it's so cute the way he would always do that. But yeah, I was crushed when he died. I mean, I woke up and he had passed in his sleep right on top of me where he would sleep. And it was just heartbreaking. And so I did a video of my next one, which was Roscoe, and he was a rescue. And he had been through just a lot of abuse. I know he had broken ribs. He had just a lot of things that had been done to him that I don't know how anybody could live with themselves to actually do this to any animal, any child, even a human. I don't understand it. Well, he was an older dog too, but you know, he would even learn to talk, and I didn't quite get many good videos of him talking, but I went to the doctor one day and I came home and he was gone. So, I mean, this was like a double whammy. I mean, I'm like, how much more am I going to have to endure? And so of course, I cried and I cried and I kept watching for a Chihuahua on Craigslist, and I just did everything I could just to find somebody that I could love, that would love me back in the way that these two dogs did. Because, I mean, to me, animals are, I mean, there's no words to the love that animals can bring into your heart. And those of you that have told me about your animals passing away, I am so sorry, and I do understand that pain all too well. But when you get another animal, you're just expanding your heart to love an animal a little bit more than what you love the other one of, and also to fill that your heart with the love that only they can give. So it's like you get more little furry footsteps in your heart, and more love, and just more, you know, passion. No, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but you know, I guess passion for the, you know, animals. And you get to know every animal has different personalities and different personality traits, and they're wonderful. They can be such a big help and such a big love. You can actually see my husband's dog right there, right there. Ah, okay, there he is. This is Sergeant Major. Now, his sister's not with him. Usually his sister's with him, and her name is Daisy May. But now, I want to, you know, we got the twins, and this is the boy right here. But, you know, they were my husband's dogs more, you know, because they, you know, it's like, I don't know, they cuddled up more to him than they did me, and I needed somebody like Spike and Roscoe that was always on my lap, or always on my chest, or just always right beside me. Well, I got something special to show everybody. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to wake him up to even do this. Come here, baby. Come here. Come on. It's your big debut. Okay. Everybody, meet Charlie. Is he not beautiful? This is my baby, Charlie. We call him Cha-Cha. He's really an amazing little guy. He actually knows when my blood sugar is getting low, and he will let me know to, you know, chill out and go get something to eat. He goes everywhere with me, and he's right now loving the taste of my hand for some reason. Well, we did just finish some French fries and hamburger, which I shared the French fries with him and his brothers and sisters. But, yeah, this is my little boy. As you can see, he's a beautiful little boy. He is brown and white. You want to show everybody how pretty you are? There we go. Show everybody how pretty. I'm sorry. I know, baby. I know. And he's 2 years old, from what I can gather. And he's just terribly smart. And he I know I love you too. He goes everywhere with me. He's such a little love bug. And so this is something really good that's happened in my life. And I've been waiting to do a video, but it seems like every time I go to do a video, something happens, something pops up. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this video right now, right this minute. And so that way it's not procrastination. People can see, there's nothing wrong with getting another animal even after your other one has passed away. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. And, when Spike died and I found Roscoe, at first I wasn't going to get Roscoe because I was like, you know what? There's nobody like Roscoe, or nobody like, Spike. Why bother? Because no one will ever be like Spike, ever. But then the moment that I saw Roscoe, it was just instant love. So, he became my next baby. And then when he died, of course, it hurt so bad. And so I got this little guy, and it was just, I don't know, it's like we belong together. Even the lady that gave him to me, she said it felt that like it was right, and she had showed him to different people, but she just didn't feel right with the other people, but she felt right with me. And he's wonderful. He's just the most amazing little baby, and you can, he's amazing. So those of you that have lost an animal, don't feel bad about getting another one. Kind of like that saying, when you fall off a horse, the best thing you can do is jump right back on it. But at the same time, don't feel bad about grieving over your lost animal. Something that gets to me is when people say, well, it is just a dog or it's just a cat. No, it's not, because they are our family. They become our family. And that's all there is to it. Then that's the way it will always be. They are our family for little itty bitty. I was talking to one person at one time, and they thought just because of my love of animals that I was crazy, just because I sent them a picture of my animal. And I'm like, hold up now. God puts people on this earth to love all animals, and there are people that love snakes. There are people that love spiders. I'm not a spider person. I do like snakes, okay? I used to have snakes, but I don't have snakes now. I don't think I want to have snakes anymore. They're too difficult to raise. And, there are people that love possums. There are people that God puts on this earth to become veterinarians to fix them. And if you want to look back, when people argue this kind of thing with you, Garden of Eden, hello, Adam named the animals. That was his job. And even in the Great Flood, the Noah's Ark, different instances like this, you can, kind of tell people, and every animal has a purpose to our ecosystem. Even spiders, as ghastly as they are, they have a purpose in our ecosystem. So, is it crazy to love an animal? Absolutely not. Is it, is it crazy to love a plant? People go crazy to, do gardens and all this kind of thing. Well, is it crazy to love plants and plant plants? No, absolutely not. To me, do you? Do you? Whatever makes you happy, just do you. Be who you want to be. Be what you want to be. Don't listen to other people. And any of you that are grieving, whether over an animal or maybe you've lost somebody that you love, brother, sister, parent, I lost my brother, and it was the hardest thing in the world that I ever had to go through. But nobody could tell me how to grieve. I had to grieve in my own way and in my own timing. It does get easier after a little bit of time. And, if you can't find somebody to talk to, I'm always checking my comments, and I try to respond to as many as I can. Just give me a little bit of time, Sometimes I'm not as online very much like I used to be, because I'm like making jewelry and things like that. And, I do a lot of the beaded work. I'll actually show you what I did for a friend of mine. You want to show her? You want to show people? Okay, so now, what happened to? Okay, well, okay. Well, the first thing I did was I made some football earrings. Now, this person loves Alabama, so I made her. Not selling this, mind you, because I don't believe in selling like anything that is copywritten or that kind of thing. But she loves Alabama, so I made an Alabama beaded bracelet. Now on the back is the lobster claws, and I have one of those footballs on the side, the lobster claw clasp. So anyways, this is a little bit of something like what I do. And me and Charlie will be sitting here, we'll be watching TV, and, you know, if I'm sick, I do my best work, you know, because that's all I can do, because I'm, you know, the flu really is bad, and I had a flu shot, so it's not supposed to last as long with me as with somebody else that has not had a flu shot. So, you know, I do try to check, once again, coming back to what I was saying, I do try to check my messages. Everybody, I believe, needs somebody that can understand what you're going through, whether it be a close friend, a pastor. There are suicide prevention hotlines out there that you can call if you are feeling depressed, and, you know, maybe you just feel like things are getting too much to handle. You know, I really highly suggest just do a quick search for the suicide prevention hotline and give them a call. There's nothing too big that will not blow over, ever, okay? I've always said that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. What we go through and have gone through makes us who we are today, and it makes us stronger. I never thought that I would become as strong as I have. I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about me. I'll go into this. I come from a wonderful family, a really great family, and they loved me and put me through the best schools. And I had a brother, as you well know. I lost him just a few years ago with cancer, but we was kind of like, I don't know, just the perfect family growing up. You know, I mean, my brother and I would fight, you know, but nothing really crazy like. I mean, I loved him, and I know he loved me, and, you know, but then I got into a wrong relationship, and that led to a lot of problems. I made more mistakes than I could possibly say. And I had even warnings. I mean, people were warning me about this man. And, you know, I just made some wrong choices in life. And so, anyways, I finally made a really good choice. I met my husband, and I married him, and we had 2 beautiful kids. But then in 2010, I broke my back. So I went from having a very active lifestyle. I love to dance. I love to goof with my kids more than, oh, honey, I love you too, more than anything in the world. And I was, you know, every week I would start cleaning house when they were at school. And I would start at one end of the house, and I'd work all my way to the other end of the house. And even their bedrooms, they never had to really do anything till I ended up, you know, hurting myself. And so they did the surgery, and the surgery was a fail. And, you know, so I don't want to go through another surgery right now. I'm going to be straight up with you. I mean, this was in 2010, so basically I've been living with this since 2010. And I cannot be as active as I used to be. I wish I could. I wish I could go back to work. You know, I'd give anything to go back to work. I don't know how people, you know, well, as a mom, you do work, but, you know, at the same time, working a job gave me a purpose. And I loved, I guess, like the hecticness of the whole job situation thing. You know, you work in a job, and you have your deadlines, and you got your rushes, and I don't know, I miss that. But there's no way I can do that anymore. I mean, I can barely walk. Um, I cannot stand for very long. I have to lay down a lot. And nobody's going to hire me and let me do that. And I mean, nobody's going to hire me the way I am. I mean, there's no way. So, yeah, I had a hard time with depression, just, with that alone. But I had some good friends that I could talk to, and that made a world of difference, just a world of difference. And I have a really good friend now, and I know I can vent to her with anything. And it seems like I lost a lot of friends once I became disabled. A lot of them kind of filtered away, which that's fine. You know who your real friends are because they will stick with you even through the bad. And why bellyache over keeping a fake friend? I mean, if they loved you, they would put more of an investment in it, and of course you would put more of an investment into that relationship as well. And it seemed like I was putting like the investment into it and not getting calls back. And of course, when I did hear something, it'd be, well, let's go do something. I'll say sure, and it never happened. And it just really tore me up. I got to where I couldn't trust people even then. And I'm like, how do I know who to trust and how to trust anymore? Because, that kind of fades when you do find that one true friend and they tend to get to know you and you guys click because you guys are so much alike and it's all kind of like you guys being a carbon copy of one another. And I don't even know why I'm saying, I mean, I'm getting aggravated. I'm sitting here counting the times I'm saying, and I'm going, how many more times am I going to say, You can comment on that. So anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Or, what did I just say? Okay, I hope you all liked this video. I hope you subscribe. And if this video touches one person, life is worth living. And just what you are going through, the bad will pass over in most cases, okay? I promise you that. I've never had a problem, that was too big to be handled, Everything's always worked out. And if you look back in your life, have you, there we go with the have you noticed that everything has always worked out? So don't be troubled about right now, okay? Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine, but you've got to give it time. You've got to have the patience that it takes. And if one person that you can talk to will just let you vent, that's all you need. One person. So I hope you guys have a great week, a great weekend. I do want to be doing more videos. I promise my next one I will look better than this, but Charlie will always be as cute as he is. Maybe we will do more videos with Charlie since she's such a sweetheart. What do you think? You want to do more videos? Do more videos? Say, yeah, you want to do more videos? He says, I just want to cuddle. No, my baby. Now, he does have one addiction I'm going to show you. This is his favorite blanket. Look at him. He's just going to go into hog heaven now. And yes, it's a Christmas blanket, but it's the only blanket that he loves. And when he snuggles in his Christmas blanket, oh, look at him. See? Truth be told, he is in heaven. He could let you rock him for hours just snuggled in his little Christmas blanket. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for tuning in. Drop a comment, like, subscribe if you want to. I'm not going to be one of those people say, subscribe, whatever. I know I'm probably going to get some haters on this one, and that's okay too. There we go with the again. Maybe I should name my title, of the video. No, I don't think so. So, anyhow, have a great day.